Welcome to Cupful of Calm with Naila Qayyum. Sometimes life's storms break us, but they also clear the path for something new. And when that moment comes, it often begins quietly, almost unnoticed, just like this story of a second chance. The voice shouted behind me, "Run, run, run as fast as you can. But beware, you have to come back to me." And I ran. I ran as fast as I could with all my might, perspiring from head to toe, stumbling here and there, traversing the rocky path that left my feet and my spirit bleeding. Gradually, the rocks began to smoothen, transforming into a muddy, somewhat raking track. To my disbelief, there were the outskirts of some dwelling. Yes, there was a quiet town ahead, with not a single soul around. I wondered as I entered it, where have all the dwellers gone? But I could find no one to answer me. The empty houses and unshuttered shops, all were silent. I ate and drank and roamed around, searching for someone who could be my support. And then the place began to haunt me. The empty place was crowded with unseen footsteps. To my horror, the realization scared the hell out of me. Many had run away, just as I had, and the remaining, oh my. I ran and ran and ran, until I was away from the dwelling. Out of breath, I stopped to breathe. It was hard to inhale or exhale. I still felt the shouting crowd chasing me. I was afraid to look back. So I didn't. I wanted to run far, instantly, but my feet felt stuck. I pulled them hard, and ran again. Hot sand slipped under my feet, and the tropical sun topped me with its piercing rays. I fell on my knees, tongue hanging out, face flaming. I wanted to bury my face deep into the sand. I dug and buried my face into the bowl of sand. It was heaven. I felt peace traveling from my face to my heart. Oh my God! I jerked my head up. Oh, my eyes! They were filled with chilies, red, green, blue, of all colors. The sand had found its heaven in my eyes. Water rolled down my cheeks. Blinded, I stumbled here and there, arms stretched outward, trying to grasp something in the air. I felt the pain of Adam, thrown down to earth from heaven. The sand particles glittered under the sun, but they were not gold. It seemed I had always run after glitter that was never gold. A sense of waste spread around me like a foul smell, choking me inside and out. I got up and ran. One of my slippers came off, but I kept running until I found signs of an oasis. With glee, I strode forward, faster and faster, just to find it melting, disappearing into the air. Hope and hopelessness wrestled within me. Now hope rising, then hopelessness flashing. A victory sign. It had just been a mirage. All along, my illusion, my hallucination, my fantasy, and it happened again and again. Each time I felt overwhelmed by hopelessness, there it was. Towering date palms, not less than 5 or 6 stories high, surrounding a spring of fresh, bubbling water. The very sight of water made my heart leap. With joy, I ran toward it with a mix of hope and doubt. But to my utter delight, it remained. I drank, and drank until I thought I'd burst. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't walk. I collapsed and snored. I jumped up with a piercing sound that drilled into my mind. Without looking back, I ran, and ran again. I was tired of running, tired of the silence, tired of being alone. I wanted to talk, to be heard, but no one was there. At last, there was an entrance to a town, strangely familiar. My heart danced and somersaulted with joy. I had reached home. I ran and entered the gates. To my relief, people were there, moving around, busy in their own thoughts. My heartbeat steadied. I saw my friend. I called his name, but he didn't hear me. He didn't even look my way. I shouted, but he didn't respond, as if I were nowhere. And suddenly I realized I was nowhere. Confused, I asked myself, was I not there? Or were they not? Did I not exist, or didn't they not? My family. My family! Where was my family? I had not thought of them for a single moment. In bewilderment, I turned to move toward my place, but it was there, with smirks, So victorious, eyes like blazing balls. Its stature was beyond belief. I shrank to the tiniest being before it. I couldn't stand it, but I couldn't run anymore either. There was no escape. Alas, it was time to surrender. I fell to my knees, and there was blackness. The door opened with a bang. "Oh, Father, you're still asleep. Oh my God, what a storm of sand seems to have made its way through your room." She was my daughter, 13 years old. I pulled myself from the bed. My body was sore, cramped, aching, as though I had truly been running all night. I gathered myself, dropped my legs from the bed. A single sandy slipper lay near. The other one I couldn't find. It had come off while I was running, searching for water. I looked around the room. It was all sand and mess. So was I, with disheveled hair and a grown beard. My heart sang. I fell to my knees. Bowing my head, I whispered, "Thanks for the second chance." I picked up the single slipper and locked it away. It was precious. When I came out of the room, washed and clean, ready to move on, I was a new soul, a brand new soul, because I had been gifted with another chance. And so I walked forward, not into the life I had lost, but into the one I had been given. If this calm resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share and drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And to stay tuned for more soulful segments, stories, and slow sips of thought, subscribe and tap the bell icon. Because here at Cupful of Calm, the quiet is never empty.